outside reality to other people's reality. I mean, this is kind of what we do all day. Don't you guys agree? Where we're kind of bouncing from situations, maybe it's in the grocery store and the person behind us might be, having a conversation or might be having, struggling. This is life. I know you guys, this is keeping it real with KK because you guys seem to really have liked that video. That was just spontaneous, just authentically like, hey, let's jump on here and let's have a conversation. So here we are. And the conversation right now is about transformation, fall, autumn. I mean, where I live outside of Philadelphia in South Jersey. You can just see the transformation. Like there's this cool red tree right there. The geese are flying south. And so, I think that this time of year is a beautiful time to, figure out before the cold sets in and the holidays really set in, you have this opportunity right now to set some goals and to make some changes rather than staying stuck in the things that you've kind of just been doing. Just doing, being, right? Human doings. That's it. When we understand that we are human doings, because when we're not doing, that's when we get lethargic. That's when we get, just like complacent with life, or maybe we get depressed. Oh, I mean, let's talk about depression. Like I used to drink all the time to escape reality because I was trying to fit in to what I was programmed at an early age. This is what you're supposed to do. And still, all the people, mostly, well, let's say most of the people, elderlies in my family, still believe, this is the way it is. But there is no this is the way it is because no one's been in your shoes. No one has lived your life the way that you've lived your life. And so if nobody has lived your life, then they can't tell you what you should be doing. Sure, suggestions. I mean, okay, so like you guys, I'm a mom, sober mom rule. I lose followers all the time because sometimes I talk about sobriety, but like for reals, man, like that was my life. I was a drunk, depressed, hopeless, broke, drunk. And I struggled for so many years, 15 to 45. I'm 53. Like the reality check is like, if you're not living the life, of your dreams and you're not happy, then, then why are you here? What is the meaning of life? Why am I here? Well, it takes time to figure it out. It takes time to fail. It takes things like addiction. It takes things like, dating the person that's going to give you the biggest lesson of your life, be your biggest teacher. These are all the things that are presented in our life for growth, for us to like actually find our true self. Who are you? What my favorite line still, I grew up in the 80s. I'm a Gen Xer kid, I graduated high school in 1989. I wore neon. I, loved new wave, punk rock, and I still do. And then I emerged into the rave scene at the end of the 80s into early 90s. And, that consumed most of my life. But I was partying, and now I've mastered a way or figured out a way. I don't want to say mastered. Did not master. Let's take that back. I figured out a way to, get a natural high. And there's a lot of ways, I do cold water therapy, run, do yoga, meditation. These are like all of things that can really lift up your vibration, your frequency, and bring you to a level where you're closer to your higher self. And that's a beautiful place to be, because then you're more like your true self. When we come into this world, we're like perfect, whole, and complete, and we see the magic in everything, and we lose that as we're conditioned. Our programming, like Don Miguel Ruiz, the Four Agreements, we're domesticated. We were domesticated. And that's what we know. And, you only know the level of your consciousness is where you're at. So you got to meet people where they're at. And, that's like taken me some time to like actually be able to navigate. So life is like a roller coaster. We're navigating, we're ups and downs, hold on tight or put your hands up and scream and have fun. The exhilarating part of life, but then there's the struggles. So in the life that we are here now, we get to choose consciously. So we can either just subconsciously like running on the hamster wheel, which I think most people, are that's pretty much where they're at. Or you can step outside of the box and face your fears, do things that are super uncomfortable. I always say, the magic happens in the really uncomfortable, which is one reason why I do cold water therapy. So life is an adventure. So let's talk about just, where I'm coming from. I'm coming from like a place of just, experience and a lot of struggle and a lot of pain and just a lot of hope. And I just want to really help people break the chains that are holding them back, because it took me a really long time to do that. And, I didn't have anybody until I found my spiritual center, and spirituality really like pushed me to a whole level of realization, of our true nature, that nature of when we're born, when we come in as babies, like, woo, everything is crisp and clear and magical, and every little accomplishment is like a big deal. And we're not worried about if anybody's looking, or maybe we want them to look, hey, I did this. And we're not afraid of judgment. So that's one of the things is, becoming confident and empowered and learning how to set healthy boundaries are a lot of the things that I help people with, because we can get in crazy situations. Trust me, I know. I was in multiple narcissistic relationships, but the last one just really, really, I was able to learn so much. So it was like my biggest teacher. And it brought me to more of my true self. And so for that, I'm like all grateful for all the experiences, all the struggles, all the pain, all the tears, everything, sleepless nights, all the things. And so the gratitude thing really helps. Nature really helps. If you're not getting out in nature, I'm always telling my son, you got to get out. You got to get out. You got to get some sunshine. You have to move your body. Get out in nature. Just take that time. You are so worth it. Like all the other stuff. It's like Fight Club. You're not your job. You're not your clothes. You're just not. So who are you? That's what we want to find out. Don't you just kind of want to figure out more of who you truly are and like what your purpose is? Like, what is your purpose here? What is my purpose here? Meditate, journal, figure it out, start early. It's never too late. It's never too late. I'm still figuring it out. And that's part of why I'm going to show up a little bit more, just like a little bit more myself on this platform, because I want to be more of myself and I want to share, because I don't think, it's hard to just see like 30 seconds of somebody and know what they're all about. And so these kind of candid moments, that's what I'm talking about. Like, let's talk. And I guess, this opportunity was just the opportunity for me to jump on here, hoping that, we get some conversation going. But what we did get is the sun setting on a beautiful fall. Well, let's see. Yeah, beautiful fall day. So all the cool trees are that way and already past there. But just sending you lots of love. And, if you guys have topics that you want me to cover, I'm basically, here to answer questions, to help, and just to, support, all with love and light. So thank you so much for being here, for your time and attention. I'm super grateful for you. And oh, I forgot to mention. So the full moon, it's a super full moon. It's like the biggest looking one of the year. It's the hunter's moon, and its peak is at 2 a.m. on Thursday, so Thursday morning. So tonight is going to be like when you're awake, is going to be the peak of the super full moon. Very powerful energy. So look that up, take that in, and it's just a really great time for transformation. So, think about changes that you've been maybe contemplating and you've never written them down. What are your goals? Like, what are your top 3 goals that you want to do before the end of the year? I can't believe it's already, we're there. It's like we're at the end of the year. It's just, all right, guys, much love, peace, and namaste. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to join more of these Keeping It Real KK lives, contemplating life and spirituality, and hit the bell so that then you're notified when I go live and we can have like the conversation like we did the last time I was on here. So yeah, that was a really cool experience being able to talk to you guys and just answer questions. So I love that. I love that. I'm ready, fully able, and I'm gonna try to hit the button here. Much love, peace, namaste. Mwah.